Hello, I'm Lady Noble. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're shining bright as your solar plexus. Hope you're loving yourself and everyone around you. Just want to come to you today with a word of inspiration. Just pondering some thoughts. Woke up early morning today and had some things on my mind and heart and just wanted to share it with you. During this time, as a shift is taking place, do not resist to make necessary changes that are needed in your life. The worst thing I've seen is because change is going to always happen in life periodically. The worst thing that I've witnessed, two things I've witnessed in my life that is just the worst of all, is for a person to never know their divine purpose, why they're here, what is the reason why, and what they should be doing to walk in their purpose and live in their purpose. And when I speak on that, I'm not talking about no Bible thumping. I'm not talking about paying your taxes. I'm not talking about voting the politicians. We're not talking about none of that. But actually knowing your divine purpose. I'm not talking about graduating college, valedictorian. All that is great, but that's not what I'm speaking on. But actually in prayer or in meditation, asking the Creator, what is your purpose? And pretty sure He'll give you the answer. You just have to ask and you will receive the answer. But many of people have walked this journey and walked this earth and to um, leave the journey go to another realm and never ever know their purpose of why they're here and what they're supposed to be doing while they're here. And that's just so sad to me. I've always felt that way. That's just the saddest thing of all. And I've mentioned this topic to people, and they sit there silent. They don't get mad. They sit there silent and like, But I think it's truly valuable that we find out what our purpose is, who we are, and where we come from, and to embrace that. Work on what needs to be worked on. And I'm not talking about other people. I'm referring to self, healing yourself inside out thoroughly, facing whatever it is that's bothering you, icking you, whatever happened to you, trauma, anything traumatic, dealing with it, facing it with it, coping with it. Even if you got to write in a journal, talk to a therapist, whatever you need to do to heal yourself, you know. But that's the saddest thing of all, to not know your purpose, to walk this earth, live this journey, like I said, and never to know your purpose. And that's just the saddest thing of all. And the second saddest thing of all that I'm witnessing now is it's not, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I mean what I say when I say this. It's not the deaths of the people passing. The second saddest thing of all is people refusing to make change, people refusing to make change where needed, where necessary in their life. There's a major shift taking place, and we already know that it's spiritual. I don't have to tell you that. But refusing to make necessary changes where needed. You can't continue to do the same thing, And this isn't, I'm not preaching to you. This is not no Bible thumping video. I'm not into that. I don't believe in all that. But I believe in cause and effect. But to want to continue, to keep riding a bike. I use a bicycle and there are no tires. So since you know there are no tires, you have to find something else to ride. I'm using that for example, a little humor to it. There's a major shift taking place, and so what? You can't do the things you used to spend time BSing and doing. Because let's just be honest, and even I myself, I'm not just talking to you guys, I'm talking worldwide, all of us. There are just changes. In this moment, I know for sure that this is a moment that we all should be looking at ourselves, not other people, not pointing a finger, not talking about who did it, but looking at ourselves in the mirror if you have to. And what changes need to be made? Just saying to yourself, what changes need to be made in my life? What do I need to cut off? You know, this is a moment of change worldwide. But is to walk around huffing and puffing and angry because the schools were closed or are closed. It's nothing to get mad at. You're just angry because you got to look at your kids more. That's all. You don't want to be around your kids that often, and it's irritating you. The kids that you birthed and brought into the world, which is sad. You know, The bars are closed, so you can't go hang out at the bars and the clubs. So you have to be around your spouse more. That's all. That's nothing to be mad at. Okay, the nail salon is closed, and I love the nail salon. We know that, but I'm gonna use that as an example as well. That's nothing to be upset about. Paint your own nails. Watch a video. Learn how to do your own. That's nothing to be mad at. The barbershop is closed, or the line is long now that they're open. That's nothing to be upset at either. What it is people are just truly upset and mad because change is needed in their personal lives. They are actually having to face and deal and cope with themselves and look in the mirror and deal with everyone around them up close and personal because jobs are being cut. So somebody's at home more than they usually are, you know? Cuts have to be made within your home. You probably have to cut your cable bill. I'm just being honest and real today. Or your Wi-Fi bill. Because cuts and changes have to be made. That's nothing to be angry about. Watch regular TV. Break out the DVDs. Exchange movies with a neighbor or a family member or a friend. Better yet, let's bring game night back. I mean, some families really still do that. Bring the board games out. Communicate with your kids, your wife, your husband, your children, your son, your daughter, your nephew. You need to communicate. It's just so sad. I'm like, that's what I'm witnessing. Because people transition every day. Way before this even began. I just had an aha moment. I'm like, no, that's not what it is. People are mad because they have to face and deal with their true self. And that is sad. Besides never knowing your purpose, living this life and transitioning to another realm. I'm like, that is another sad, that's the saddest thing of all. You have 3 car notes and now you have to settle for 1 car note and get rid of 2 and you still mad. That's nothing to be upset about. I just had to share this, I'm witnessing. I don't know how other people see it. To each his own. We're entitled to our own opinions and to do whatever we want. I say that in every video, but I just had to share this with you guys. It's the saddest thing of all. People are upset that change is needed and is necessary in their personal daily lives. No matter what it is. Whether it's family, finances, shelter, maybe the house you in, the mortgage was too big for you anyway, but you never wanted to let it go because you wanted to live in a certain area. But now it's time to downsize and you don't want to. You can't get mad at change. Change happens every day. Change sits in the bottom of your purse when you need it. Just a little joke. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. I just think that's the saddest thing that I have witnessed. I don't know about you guys. Share a comment about the things you have witnessed since this scamdemic, that's what I refer to it is, has been, or a shift, has been occurring, taking place. What have you witnessed that's just like, that just gave you an aha moment or left you like, oh my. Like, really? I'm like, you're not really mad because you can't go to Foot Locker every month for real. Because you can still order them online, right? I mean, but it's just so, you have to face yourself. You have to make changes where needed. Like it or not. You can't keep on doing the same old thing every day of your life. Things are going to happen. Things are going to occur. Somebody's going to throw you a curveball somewhere. You got to be ready to catch it and throw it right back. And say, yes, I got this. Yes, I can do this. This applies to all of us. And that's what I'm witnessing. That's what's taking place. People are being forced to deal with their true selves. And it's taking a domino effect, which causes frustration, anger, hostility. As we've seen on the news, people getting violent. stepping out of character, all kind of things. So that's all. So know your purpose, learn your purpose, who you are, where you come from, and don't resist the change that is needed. I'm Lady Noble. Keep loving yourself and everyone around you. Keep your vibes high. All is well. Remember, you were born on the right day at the right time to be here for this moment.